We here now. We here now. All that slick rapping. I see how y'all be slick rapping in the comments, man. I'm finna pop me an edge, man. We gonna get this thing popping, man. Today was media day, man. Don't nobody do media day like Footballville, Caneville. Some of the funniest stuff came out, man. We talked to Khalil Brantley. Talked to a lot of kids with Mello Brinson, Mezzador, Colby Young. We told Trevonte Citizen he looked like Cam Kitchen, that they brother, and somebody gotta be lying. Let's get this thing popping, man. Let us know where y'all from in the comment section before, man. I see y'all slick rapping in the comment section. See all y'all, he late. He always late. He at the strip club. Well, we here now. Get this thing popping, man.
All in is all in. There's
Oh, no. We're going to start this from the beginning. We're gonna start that thing.
All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches, and it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
We're going to get lit in this thing until we get to 100. But make sure when you come in here, you do two things. Hit the like button, you subscribe, and you hit the alert bell. If you want to join, it's going down Friday. The members going to be getting a lot of privileges going to the members. You know what I'm saying? We never giving up on the free. The free, the YouTube stuff, y'all going to get the free stuff. It's just going to get a little different. So let's get the thing popping, man. We're going to get the thing popping until we get to 100. Then we'll drop the intro. So we're going to run this thing back. Run it back. Mario, we talked to Mario today in the press conference, man. He said a lot of the same stuff, man. How you do everything is how you do all things and all this stuff. And you got to get people and meet people and open. We're going to work hard. I mean, heard him say all this stuff before. Still got us fired up. Bunch of media out there we ain't seen in a long time. You know, some of the media who've been there, man, for the Sorry Canes, we should get like a badge, man. We should get like a shirt that say we survived the Manny and the Rick and the Shannon Canes. We should get like a shirt. Man, get this thing popping,
man. Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches, and it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
Yeah, my boy Rich in the back, man. How many we got in here? We got 72. We're going to run this thing until we get to 100, man. So we're going to break it down like this, man. We're going to run this thing back again until we get to 100. If you're walking here, man, hit the like button, share. Let us know where you're from in the comment section because I see y'all coming from everywhere. Run that thing back. Rewind. Let's go.
There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches, and it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
If I get 3 thumbs up, we're going to run it back again. We got 84 in here, man. Hit the like button. We're trying to get 84 likes. We're trying to keep up the night, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert bell, man. If I get 3 thumbs up, we're going to run it back again, and we can stay stuck here for 30 minutes. As long as we get to 100, we're going to run the intro. We're going to get this thing fired up. We sat down today, man. We got to meet Colby Young. I saw Tyreek Stevenson interviewing Colby Young. We got to talk to Trevonte Citizen. I told him he got a long-lost brother named Cam Kitchens. He didn't want to believe me. He said he's going to grow his dreads again. Let's get this thing fired up, man. Oh, there we go. Shout out to brother Jay Blaze. We're trying to get the kids tickets to go to the UM game. Jay Blaze said run this thing back. So we're going to run this thing back again. Run this thing back one more time, man. You know, if I'm all in, I'm all in.
There's nothing. Please know this. All in is all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches. And it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different.
We almost at 100.
It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it.
Oh, we at 92.
Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
All right, man, we here with Coach. We at 92, man. When this thing gets to 100, man, we're going to get it popping and get this thing going. Run the intro and come out here. Now I say Bitcoin the ball and all that. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share. Huge day, man. Media day. We're going to talk about all that. Run a few of the interviews, man. It's exclusive interviews. We'll run a few of them on here. That we did. I mean, you get to talk to the players. We got to talk to the coaches. We didn't stay to talk to the coach, but we talked to Mario Cristobal. Talked to a lot of players. I can't remember them all, man. Had a nice time with Rooster. We actually had the Rooster shirt on, and I was like, Rooster, we didn't get none of the shirts to your family? He was like, nah, we didn't get none of them shirts, bro. He was like, why bad? So we didn't know what to say for that point, because now we got 100. We got 100 in here. All right, man, run the thing back. Bring the thing back one time. We're going to take this thing back one time, and we're going to drop the intro. Y'all lay around for it. DJ Streeter. We got Rich in the back with the bowl of Creole.
All in
is
all in. There's no in between. There's nothing. And that's what it's going to take from all of us. We're going to be surrounded by the best coaches. And it's time to go to work. Guys, we are Miami. We are the U. But with the moment you put on that uniform and you play and you invest the world into that, it's different. It's different. We got to bring it in tight, and we got to bring it. Because when the U is on and the U brings it, there's nothing like it. Because everything is here. I believe I owe it to anyone that wears that U.
ask you a few questions.
All
right, man, we here with Coach.
So we got a whole 100 in here. We got 104 in here, actually. So we're going to get this thing popping. We're going to start this thing right. Start this thing all right. Do it all in the mud.
I don't care what stars they give you. You're a 5-star. You've been a 5-star. Which is much part there. Listen, man, University of Miami fans want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Does you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No. Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person you ever played?
I don't see nobody.
I knew this. Nobody. He was gonna give us the damn hood.
That's what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
You know, so I just got to do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one. We call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties.
Uh-huh.
And I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing like you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition. And when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
So
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses. And we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety. He was big on that. But James don't never be back at free safety. James be closer to the line than the linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's
just him helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I told him to get. I covered James since he was that big. Bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then that goes to play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play, and you got the best chance of stopping a team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. After that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss for like 6.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't touch you. Like,
like they did.
Explain to me, though. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds. Is it something? Is it a swim move or something you do? Like, they don't see you? You're teleporting? What's going on?
I'm too fast for a long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them boys for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now. Cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what it's big time players step up in big game. All the criticize and all that is over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
What's good, man? See, we got the haters in the comment section, man. What these people out here, man? What's going on, man? I know I got some moderators out there. I know you got some moderators out here in the comment section, man. You gotta get these fools out of here, man. Who the moderators out there? Don't let me go check and see who the moderators out there, man. Who the moderators out there, man? These dudes out here, man. What they talking about? Naked being alone. We got 141 in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share for us, man. We got 141 in here, man. We're going to get this thing popping. First thing first, scrolling at the bottom and pinned at the top already. So already pinned at the top, 786-405. You want to get down with IOD Squad. We had a few people sign up today. If you want to get down with IOD Squad, that's investor die for the people who are a little confused and like, what are you talking about investing? I come in and listen to McCain's. Man, listen, man, I'm D. We talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball in here. I've gotten to the conclusion that our kids, they run fast enough, they jump fast enough. One thing they don't have are financial skills or don't know what to do with the money. So we're going to talk about a little bit of all of it. I feel a duty. So we're going to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball in here like we've been doing for the last year or so. So jump off in here with us, man. That's Investor Dive. We talk about crypto and NFTs, and we drop our NFTs. They get first dibs on the NFTs. All of that stuff. One crazy too. See, we're gonna get into the media today, man. We talked to Trevonte Citizen, we talked to Colby Young. It's the first time we ever saw these kids. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that today. But two things stuck out to me today. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna bring my boy Rich in here in a second. But two things stuck out to me today. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys. Since we're talking about investing, we're gonna start off real fast and take a real quick look. You got 158 in here. Hit the like button for us, man, and hit the subscribe button and the alert bell next to it. Real fast, we're gonna take a quick look at why being in the game of investing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in the game. We're looking at a stock real fast. This is the daily chart. Each one of these bars equals a day. That was today. It was yesterday. That was Friday. Friday, the stock was $70. Today, the stock hit $2,500. Now, I know I got some smart people in the comment section. I got Rich in the back. He working on his masters. I don't even know what percent that is. This is a stock. This is not even an option play. I'm going to take it to you again. That first bar is one day. That second bar was yesterday. And the third bar is Friday. Friday, the stock was $100. I'm going to get Rich in here with me on this one. Rich.
Yo, what's up?
We talked about this in the member section in IOD Squad, right? We posted, yeah. Friday, the stock was $70. $70. $74 Friday. Kyle Branch got on the phone. He called me. He said, "Street, man, this stock don't went crazy, bro. This is crazy. This stock was $4 a couple of days ago. Now it's $70. The same stock hit $2,500 a day. Rich, I ain't got no calculator. I don't even know what that is, Rich.
Man, I'm trying to check that out myself. So
some $70 from $70 to $2,500. I'm saying that to say that this was an IPO, so this was a stock that just jumped on the market. So basically it IPO'd a few days ago. It entered the market a few days ago. This doesn't happen. Okay, it happens a lot, but you don't catch all of them because you don't see all of them. Okay, but you have to be in the game in order for this to happen to your money. That's the best way I can put it. Yeah, you got to be in the game. So you got to be in the game. You got to be watching it. You got to be on IOD Squad asking questions to even have a chance for your money to do anything like that. I don't care if you had $100 on this stock. Your $100 would be a lot of money. I don't feel like doing the math right now. You say, Rich, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to do the math. I think it's like 2,800% if I'm right. So
now listen. Now IOD Squad, I mentioned this stock Friday when Cal brought it up. So it was in there. And any one of these guys could have jumped in it. You know what I'm saying? Any one of them could have brought some of it. It was $70. They could have brought one. Okay? Any one of them could have jumped in. Any one of them could have jumped inside of it and could have jumped in it. Then yesterday I mentioned it again. Yesterday it was $500. And then it ran up another 5 times. I know from 500 to 2,500 is 500%. So I know a lot of y'all don't understand the percentages and all of that stuff. But listen, bro. But you got to be in it to win it, man. So 786-405-9499. 786-405-9499. Uh-oh, we got X in the back with us, dog. So we're going to drop X up in this thing. 786-405-9499. We're going to go through a couple of these interviews. But X just dropped this in our group chat, and this was interesting to me. And we're going to bring X in here with me on this. X, what's going on, man?
What's up, fellas?
You dropped this in the group chat a minute ago, dog.
What's that? Oh, yeah, because you've been talking about that for like.
This was so interesting to me when he dropped it because I've been saying, us and Gabby today. Gabby called, what do you call Urban Meyer today? The legend?
Yeah.
The GOAT. We were saying, okay, coaches with fast starts. And I always bring up Urban Meyer, right? Urban Meyer started fast twice. I started doing some research. Man, listen, Urban Meyer went to 2 schools, man, and jumped right out the box, man, winning. And then X always hit me with the same cliche comment. He took over a good team. Like, he the only coach that ever took over a good team. He took over a good team, though. But look who else got 24 wins, huh?
I mean, do we want to put Larry Coker in a good coach category? I would, but I mean, I know the fans. A lot of fans don't think Larry Coker was worth anything.
They don't think he was worth anything.
Nah, I will put him in. I put him in as a good coach because even though it's hard to coach and win 24 consecutive games. That's 2 years worth of games.
So what? Wait 1 second. So Rich, your percentage was right. 200, man.
Damn. Okay.
What? Was it right? Was that right?
Yeah, that was pretty spot on.
But that's interesting that so most consecutive wins to start a new head coaching position. 24 for Urban Meyer, 24 for old Larry Coker.
Yeah, 24 for Urban Meyer, 24 for Larry Coker. I think, everybody say, well, Larry Coker took over a team that was already built. Yeah, we know that. But he's still the head coach. He still has to coach that team. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that easy to just walk out there and be a head coach of a team, especially with a team that like how you want. Well, like that team, I don't know. I'm not gonna say they had so many different egos, but just look. You can start it off with the offense. You had Ken Dorsey. You got Jeremy Shockey. You got Clinton Portis. Brian McKinney. Andre Johnson was only a sophomore, but he still was like, hey, he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? You have what was the center name? Joaquin Gonzalez. He wasn't the center, but Brent Romberg was the center. Joaquin Gonzalez was on his offensive line. That's just offense. Then defense, you say you got Ed Reed, you got William Joseph on the D line. He was a senior. You got Mike Rump, you got Philip Buchanan, you got James Lewis, Fitzpatrick, Jonathan Vilma. I think he was a sophomore. DJ Williams was a sophomore. So you got all these kids who really. They played on a team last year that thought they should have went to the national championship. You know what I'm saying? So the coach leaves, and you kind of want to keep the same chemistry of what's going on. Guess who's on that staff? Coach Larry Coker. You know what I'm saying? So he steps up and becomes a head coach, and it just gels so well from that season it just gelled so well. So in order for him to win 24 consecutive games, that's not easy. Like, I think it's easy, it's not.
Right. But I just thought it was interesting, though, like that it comes right back to the Canes that the other coach with 24 consecutive wins is Larry Coker, and here we go.
So we in rare air, basically.
We always in rare air, man. We still got the most home wins, consecutive wins. I think we still number one, or maybe we tied with the consecutive all total wins in the row. What is like 34? I think 34. I think it's us and USC had tied it, but I guess since they took the championship or whatever from them. They stopped that, So right. Yeah, you basically got records like that, like 34 consecutive wins, 56 consecutive home wins, 24. Larry Coker got 24 consecutive wins as a first-time head coach. Yeah, we got some records now.
All right, so listen, we're gonna listen to one thing that was real interesting. We're gonna listen to Skinner for a minute here, but. Barry Jackson asked Skinner, and shout out to Dre Shannon for becoming a member, man. Dre Shannon trying to get ready for the season, dog. I feel you. Barry Jackson asked Skinner. Now I get this question right because X was standing there too. We both looked at each other like, yeah. Barry Jackson asked Skinner straight face, how hard was it to tell Saban no? Skinner with the
say it right. The really excellent was. I don't even know if we should say this because now I don't want to give that guy. I don't want to give him any more fuel.
Say it.
Barry Jackson asked Skinner, what it was? How easy? How easy it's becoming to steal players from Bama?
No. When Manny Navarro asked him that, Barry Jackson asked him how hard. He said, how hard was it to tell Bama? How hard was it to tell Saban no? And then he said, I forget what the second one was, but the second one cut deep. And then he was like, was he mad at you? And I was like, what do you mean was he mad at you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, no, he wasn't mad at me. But Skinner was basically like, and I may have it on video. I may have it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I can try to see if I can find it. Skinner was like, basically, Miami had more athletic tight ends in the past, and he chose to come here because of a business decision. He felt we had more athletic tight ends. But we're going to talk to Skinner. We're going to listen to Skinner for a second. Because Skinner can speak very well, bro. Skinner speaks very well. So let's here we go.
245, 250. But right now,
2-3 years from now when you're starting to think about the NFL?
2-3 from now, I see myself about 245, 250. But right now, I'm trying to chase a goal of 235. Personal goal I set myself with the strength coach. I mean, I want to get about 235 before the season. So, I mean, I have that little bit of bulk. Just take bigger hits. Yeah, I'm going to lose weight. It's hot and pain.
Yeah. In the role that maybe you'll play this season, whatever it is, inside, outside, whether you're lining up tight end block, how much do you expect to block? How much have they told you be prepared to block?
They haven't really told me anything. I told them, it's like, whatever you throw at me, I'll be ready to go. I mean, because football's not a game where who's the best. It's about who can fit the best situation. So, I mean, like, that's what I told my coaches. They told me, it's like, I told them, I'm not expecting to start. That's not what I expected. I see these older guys, these veterans that know the game, and I'm willing to learn from them and watch them. So me being blessed to have these guys like Will, Elijah, Dom, Robbie, and Khalil in my corner, they got to help me out with anything. So these my guys, those my brothers. So, man, I'm just happy to have them guys in my corner. And then, like, this blocking thing, like, that's something that we spent countless hours on.
Why is this staff so good at pulling guys away from Alabama? It's done it a little bit now.
Why it's so good at pulling guys away from Alabama? No, these guys. I mean, our coaches got some real good charm. I'll just put it like that. They got charm. All of them do. They're all good people.
Do the IMG high school kids ever reach out to you? Do they reach out to you before they make the decision to commit and say, hey, ask you for pointers, anything?
All the time. All the time? I mean, like, they know I'm a guy that's been through the recruiting loop a lot. So, I mean, like, they know I know a little bit of ins and outs of things, and they reach out for me for any help. I'm just happy to give it to them.
Yeah. What did IMG do for your career? You left from South Carolina, and you went up to IMG. What did it do for your career?
IMG took my career to another level of being not a guy who just dominated one state into a guy who's going to play this national schedule and play different guys from different states everywhere. And I feel like that prepared me for college because being away from my family, being away from everybody, and just being me at IMG showed me that I got to be my own person. And like me coming to Miami, that wasn't a huge transition at all. It was just me moving from IMG to Miami.
How your dad feel about your decision being in Miami now? I know we spoke before you got here.
Yeah, my dad loved every day. He loved every day.
Yeah. All right, man. Zio's been appreciate it. 2-3 years from now when you're starting to think about the NFL?
2-3 from now, I see myself about 245, 250. But right now, I'm trying to chase a goal of 235. Personal goal I set myself with the strength coach. I mean, I want to get about 235 before the season. So, I mean, I have that little bit of bulk. Just take bigger hits. Yeah, I'm going to lose weight. It's hot and pain.
Yeah. Anything stuck out there to y'all, bro?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, mute the X. I think you muted X.
How much do you expect?
Anything stuck out there?
The one thing I noticed about him, and I think you could speak the same way about the IMG kids, is they, I guess, IMG prepare those kids for interviews. Like most of the IMG kids are well prepared when it comes to interviews already.
Mm-hmm. You see that?
Yeah. So
anything stuck out to you, Rich?
I mean, just like X said, IMG prepares the kids well, and then on top of that, he's like super regimented, super goal oriented as well. So that kind of stuck out to me too. So he's ahead of the curve when it comes to that. I don't want to say anything. Well, I'm not gonna say the name, but I heard I was on a space and heard a player talk that was a senior plus. Let's put it that way. And I was like, I don't think they could not do the same type of interview that this young man could give as a freshman.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Right. This was kind of stuck out to me when he said,
they told you be prepared to block.
They haven't really told me anything. I told them, it's like, whatever you throw at me, I'll be ready to go. I mean, because football's not a game where who's the best. It's about who can fit the best situation. So, I mean, like, that's what I told my coaches. They told me, it's like, I told them, I'm not expecting to start. That's not what I expected. I see these older guys, these veterans.
His mindset, kind of like a Corey Brown. They told him, like, they didn't tell me nothing. I told them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they didn't tell me nothing. I told them, you know what I'm saying, that I'm ready for whatever. A very mature approach to the whole thing. Let me see. We got a couple here. We got young Colby Young right here, man. Here, let's see what Colby talking about.
6'4".
How much you weigh?
Right now, two.
All right, I can't even him with Colby Young. Colby Young, how tall are you?
6'4".
How much you weigh?
Right now, 217.
And you always. This is Colby Young, JUCO wide receiver that came over. Real back on it when I interviewed Lonzo. Lonzo was like, "Yeah, we got some guys at wide receiver, man. We got a JUCO wide receiver we just got today." And listen, the guy wasn't nowhere in the building. Like he was, like they hadn't even mentioned him in the. They haven't even mentioned him in the media. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "You got a guy. We just got this guy today." But here's Colby Young. You know, wide receiver. Him with Colby Young. Colby Young, how tall are you?
6'4".
How much you weigh?
Right now, 217.
Have you always been a wide receiver?
I played quarterback in the Mountain Modified around 7th to 8th grade. I switched coming into 8th grade. Coming in my 10th grade year, I switched to quarterback.
You switched from quarterback to wide receiver?
Yes, sir.
You ever miss playing quarterback?
No.
Quarterback touch the ball like every play, bro.
Every play, but quarterback, those quarterbacks take it to the next level. You know, you got to know every position on the field, how every defensive guy. I give Tyler, I give him all the credit in the world, man. He's a great quarterback.
Yeah. All right. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Binghamton, New York.
Binghamton, New York?
Yeah.
It's basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? But you played football?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Are you good at basketball, too?
Yeah, I played basketball. I finished my senior year playing basketball going into that COVID year. We've had a pretty good season. You know, we were like 14-3. So we were pretty good at basketball, but football has always been my heart. I got brothers that always played football, and I just look up to them at the most. So we always played in the backyard playing football.
Yeah. Got Tyreek Stevenson behind you, man.
Yes, sir.
Have you had to go up against Tyreek yet?
I went up a couple times in 7-on-7, but
easy hard work.
All our teammates are great. All our teammates are great athletes. You know, none of it's hard work. I mean, those are the hardest guys you should be able to face against. So, just great work at all times.
Colby, what's one of the biggest things you could take away that being at this program?
It's just the family, how together we are. I've never been to a program where we took the whole team paintball and going to the water park. That's just amazing. We're all together.
How do you feel coming into this season, being the bigger wide receiver? How do you feel like you can contribute to the offense?
I feel like everybody can contribute. I feel like I can take the game, take the deep ball, factor into it. And
all right, I can't even him with Colby Young. Colby Young, how tall are you?
6'4".
How much you weigh?
Right now, 217.
Tyreek Stevenson just came up and started interviewing him just out of the blue. I don't know what the heck was going on. I thought
he was interviewing everybody.
But that's Colby Young. We heard a lot about this kid. He say he's 6'4". How much you say he weigh?
Like 217.
217. Yeah.
Have you always been a wide receiver? How tall are you?
6'4".
How much you weigh?
Right now, 217.
Do we know why he ended up in JUCO? I think somebody asked him, and the answer he gave kind of threw me off. We know how did he get in JUCO? X, you said something. Oh, X, you went mute again on us. You unmute yourself, X.
Oh, my bad. What'd you say?
Yeah. Do we know how he ended up in JUCO?
No, I didn't. I thought about asking that, but I kind of just.
Somebody asked him, and his answer kind of threw me off. I didn't really understand his answer.
Oh no, I ain't even hear that part. I mean, when I was walking over there, I thought about saying, "Oh, what made you? I mean, what happened to you going the JUCO route?" But I just like, nah. He here now. It don't matter.
You say here now, it don't matter.
Yeah.
We talked to
Mello. We talked to Keontra Smith. We talked to oh man, I got some good stuff about Henry Parrish, man. Unfortunately, my phone ended up switching, and then now it looks like it's playing it sideways, so I can't post it. I just probably post some quotes later from it, but I think I think Paris probably was one of the best ones. I mean, for me today.
To talk to Henry Parrish, why you say that?
Just okay, just asking him questions, man. He just seems like he's so focused. Ready for the season. We asked him about, the running back room is loaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you leave from Ole Miss to play in the SEC.
Right.
And he says it. He's like, yeah, man, it's different because those players are actually big and fast. They can run with you. He likes, right. But he's focused, man. He say, man, he's just happy to be back home to play in front of friends and family members. He also said that it was kind of hard for his families to get to the games.
Yeah.
It's not just easy.
I'm gonna run it. I got it right here. I'm gonna run it. I got some of it right here. I'm gonna run it. Anything you picked up from Colby Young, Rich?
Well, this is just personal, but he got kind of a baby face.
He do.
So
he don't look like the killer that they say he was, right?
Nah, man, he don't look like that. Of course, well spoken again, but hopefully he plays well.
Yeah, he don't look like the killer they say he is, but we know that don't mean a thing.
True.
That don't mean a thing. Some of these kids switch it on and switch it off.
Right.
When they step on that field, so that definitely doesn't mean a thing. Let me see. We got Rooster right here.
Yeah, Rooster was another good one.
We got Parrish. What you talking about, Rich? What you see, though? You see something?
I was looking at your reels, man.
Oh, but I can't help what them hookers put on them reels.
I know.
Let's see. What's that on? Well, I can't help with Travis. And that's Travis Lippard. He don't do nothing but put girls on the reels. I can't help with these. I can't help with these women put on their reels, man. Let's see. So we got Rooster right there. We're gonna get into Henry Perry. We were just talking about Henry Perry. Let's get into Henry Perry.
Miss Perry, what's going on, man?
How you doing? Good.
All right. So you ran for like 500 yards in the SEC, right?
Wait. This is funny. I'm gonna set this up. So I'm asking him. Listen, man. So you ran 500 yards in the SEC. Is SEC what they say it is? This is big boy football. You're from Miami, man. Football is football, right? Right? Watch what he say.
Yeah. Is it? SEC is what people. You know what I'm saying? You're a smaller back. You got in there as a sophomore and did that.
I got in as a few times as a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really got my feet wet like sophomore year.
Yeah. It wasn't just football, because you grew up playing football in South Florida. The competition is just stellar down here, period. So you faced competition before you made it to college. So it's just football and football. SEC football is real like big boy football.
Nah, it is, though. Like, guys like big and fast, just like you. Like, it's like linemen, like running the same speed as you.
that boy's corrected that real fast. That boy say, nah. Them D linemen just as fast as you in the SEC.
So you really got to just like, it's a lot. So you just got to really work and just keep your head straight.
Right. How do you feel to be coming to the University of Miami that's changed? It's the whole, everything has changed. This is not what it was 15 years ago. There's a lot of more resources, a lot more coaches. Tell us about the transition and how you feel about it.
First of all, I say Coach Cristobal. When he came in, he had to he got a different standard. And everybody got to buy in. So I feel like Coach Cristobal set the standard, and everybody just follow behind him, and just we're gonna win.
Yeah. How excited are you to be back to play in your hometown for your family?
I say, well, it feel amazing because this one I'm from. This is where I was born and raised, So it's like my family down the street, so it ain't nothing. Like it's a miracle, like, and it make me feel good to where that knowing my family down the street, and like they could just come over anytime. And like when I was far away, it was like kind of hard for them because it was like I was out of state. You feel me? So like for me to come back to Miami, it's like it's no greater feeling.
Playing at UNM, we have a long list of great running backs that came out previously. Are you excited to carry that weight of great running backs? You just have DJ just went to the Hall of Fame. You got Kenny Portis, Frank Gore, NFL second rusher. How excited are you to just carry that?
Just forget Duke Johnson, huh? X, you just said screw Duke Johnson.
Knowing those guys set the standard of the culture in Miami running back. So I'm just trying to follow their footsteps and feel what they left off.
I didn't want to skip Duke. I just was saying.
I mean, we here with
Duke.
Paris.
What's going on? What did you say?
I mean, I went with the running backs who actually won the big games. Not taking nothing from Duke. We just didn't win with it. We failed. We failed Duke, but I'm just saying, the names that I called out, those guys won some big games.
We got young Rooster right here, man. What look different about Rooster? Rooster cut his hair or something?
Yeah. He looked like he went off, but.
Like, we're going so hard day in and day out, working so hard, killing high intensity every day. So I'm just ready to get on the field with my brothers and just keep taking it day by day on this field.
The competition level, running back room is obviously crowded. I mean, half full star. How do you approach that with the competition level?
I mean, we just take it day by day. We know we got a great running back room. I love them boys. So we just come out here and compete every day to a high level. Get each other better. We help each other out. So we working together. We working together. So we're getting each other better day in and day out.
Okay, 1 second, Rich.
Yeah.
Did hearing Paris SEC come and surprise you?
Nah, it didn't surprise me at all.
Nah.
Let's put it this way. I mean, you know how kids are from Miami, though. They kind of like line that shit up and let's play. Right. So you would expect that, but he knows the grind that he had to put in over there to get on the field. So you got to respect it.
You want to say our running backs look like Bama corners?
Our running backs look like Bama corners. He must ain't seen Thad. He must ain't seen Cheney. He must ain't seen Citizen.
What was Thad at, X?
I got that. I did that. You was over. I forget who you had. You might have been with Tariq Stevenson or something, but I had went and got that.
Oh, thank God. I didn't know. Cause come on, this Rooster was interesting. I don't know if we got the whole thing. The members, y'all have access to all the videos. I'm just gonna let y'all halfway with the videos. Cause last time I did this, the video just shot on the drive and never did anything with them ever. You know what I'm saying? So the members, y'all get access to all the videos and all our interviews and things of that nature. But we're gonna run through a couple of them right here, a couple pieces of some of them right here. So this is Rooster, 195 pounds. X, how tall is he?
190. He said it was 190.
190. How tall is he?
5'10".
How you feel about that, X?
You see, when I asked him, like, what does he consider himself? Does he consider himself a scat back or all around back? He said he just a running back. So
just a running back, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Rooster got red hair, don't he?
Yeah.
You
see it in his beard.
With your game,
so somebody in the chat said. Somebody in the chat said, running back and cornerback in DB are the same body type. I don't know about that.
Running back, cornerback, and DB.
They said
running backs be bigger than DBs, don't they?
Yeah, maybe not height wise, but typically they're usually bigger.
Oh, okay. So running backs are bigger than cornerbacks normally.
Yeah.
I think so. Listen, man, if you like and if you're watching, hit the like. If you're watching, hit the like button for us, bro. If you're watching, hit the like button for us. We'll totally appreciate that. Hit subscribe. And if you're looking to join, the join button is right there by subscribe. That's where the join button is. So if you're watching, man, hit the like button for us or look in the description. The join button is also in the description. Let me see how many likes we got in here.
Man, Studio One Live. He say Sean Taylor played running back. Look, I played against Sean Taylor in high school, man, and he beat us actually to go to state, and I was upset, but I didn't. That was my first time knowing who Sean Taylor was, and I was like, man, we finna play Gulliver. We supposed to blow them out by 100 points, and
you didn't really know who he was.
I didn't, because I was at public school, so public schools didn't really play private schools back then too much. So when I leave Northern and go to Pace, like all season they keep saying, "Oh yeah, man, Gulliver got this player. He all this and this and that." And I'm like, nah, he can't be that good because he go to Gulliver. Like I ain't never heard Gulliver. And look, once we did the coin toss, I knew from that moment that guy was serious. I was like, oh, this man though. We flipped the coin and he ain't smiled, he ain't blinked, he ain't did nothing. He just looked like I'm finna kill these niggas. Man, exactly what he did. He beat us. He scored. I think he scored every touchdown for them. They beat us by I think 2 or 3 points, something like that. We should have won the game, but the man was good, man. I remember I dropped back and I was getting ready to pass the ball, and I seen him. He was on the left side of the field. So I'm like, yeah, I got it. This finna be a touchdown. I throw it to the right side, and that man ran all the way and slapped the ball. And I was like, yeah, because we finna lose, man. Man, doing stuff you only supposed to do on in PlayStation, man. So.
All right, here go Rooster.
Yeah,
the question?
No, I was gonna say one thing we got to keep in mind is everybody got different body types. Like your running backs is usually guys who are probably they're usually going to be the weight room warriors, but at the same time they can go out on the field. What's that kid named Richard Young, right? He probably is pound for pound the strongest guy in in his locker room, but at the same time you get him on the track, he gonna beat you there too. That's ideally what you want at running back. At DB, you want a lanky kid, a guy who got a really long wingspan typically, because of what you got to do there. But you do have guys who are just good at certain positions. Derrick Henry, not a typical running back, but it's what else are you gonna make him play? DN? He's probably not. He probably wasn't a good DN. That's why they got him at running back. So
all right,
it is what it is.
Ball in my hand, but it first start from here. First start in this facility. So that's my main goal, to just getting bigger and stronger, which I'm doing, and just attacking day by day on this field.
What's your weight now?
190 pounds.
190?
Yes, sir.
Is that the plan weight that you want you to be there?
I mean, yeah, that's my goal. That was my goal weight to get at, and that's my goal weight. So I just playing at that weight, just practicing with it, getting stronger at it, faster with it. Yes, sir.
Your coach is Kevin Smith, the running back.
Right.
Do he brag about his 2,000-yard rushing season?
Coach show us his film. He started me and all like that. Coach gonna show us his film.
He said he won't show that film. He won't show the film. X, what he said? You muted.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. What he said? What he had said?
He said when you said about Kevin Smith, he said Coach won't show us his film.
No, he said he shows him the film.
Let me see.
What's his film? He started me and all like that. Coach gonna show us. Right.
Do he brag about his 2,000-yard rushing season?
Coach show us his film. He started me and all like that. Coach gonna show us his film. Coach show us the film, but he was fine though. He was a great running back. Yeah, so he teaches us a lot. He's a great coach. Show us things that we didn't even know, and it was shocking, but it's great though. He's a great guy. I love to have him.
I sang for you to play for your hometown team.
That was great. I want to stay at home, just put on for the city. Let all my family come to the games and we put on the show.
Let a message you can tell to the local guys, the local recruits.
Come to the crib. Y'all know it is the crib. Crib talk. I'm coming.
He said it, dog. Crib talk.
Yes, sir.
Crib talk. Out of that Hurricane. How did it prepare you to be a Miami Hurricane?
Run that back. Run that back.
Y'all know it is the crib. Crib talk. I'm coming.
Tell to the local guys, the local recruits.
Come to the crib. Y'all know it is the crib. Crib talk. I'm coming.
We gotta blow that up, X. We gotta blow that up. We gotta put that out there, X. He knew exactly what he was saying. Listen, X called me out there. X told my street, you got the Rooster shirt on. I'm like, oh shit, we got the Rooster shirt on. We ain't gave him no NIL money. X was. we were like, man, we wanted to try to get something to your family, man. Nah, y'all ain't never gave nothing to my family. was funny, though. We gotta get Rooster some Rooster shirts, X.
Yeah. We'll get some more made from. I mean,
we gotta get us. We gotta get him some now. You done call me out in front of the man. You gotta get him some. We gotta get him some now. That boy said crib talk.
Yes, sir.
Being a
Crib
Fort
talk.
Lauderdale Hurricane, how did it prepare you to be a Miami Hurricane?
I always glad that orange and green since I was
So my question was, being a Fort Lauderdale Hurricane, how do you think it prepared you to be a Miami Hurricane?
2008. I always glad orange and green. That was the first team I played for, Fort Lauderdale Hurricane.
I should have stopped them and been like, well, why you was committed to FSU?
and Oklahoma.
No, it's just
Yes, sir.
Being a
Crib
Fort
talk.
Lauderdale Hurricane, how did it prepare you to be a Miami Hurricane?
I always glad that orange and green since 2008. I always glad orange and green. That was the first team I played for, Fort Lauderdale Hurricane. So carrying on to the Miami Hurricanes is a big thing, big accomplishment. It's a great goal to achieve.
So talk to me, Rich, man. What you get out of Rooster? Rooster, 190 pounds. He been here, what, 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, the thing that I get with him is in what he said about his goal weight. He like, I'm 190. I'm gonna get big, try to get bigger and faster like this. I don't necessarily think that he really wants to gain a whole bunch of weight. Maybe he'll play at 200 pounds. But I don't blame him because once again, like I said, you kind of look at his bone structure. He may not be a guy who could really be effective at 210, 215 pounds. So he's straight. He's straight.
You think he's fine?
Yeah, I think he's fine. You got to use what God gave you. You feel me? And if you can get to the league and be there for 6 or 7 years, then so be it.
But when I talked to Lonzo said, listen, like, you don't see any backs. You don't see, Lonzo, like, you see any 190-pound backs in the NFL? What you say to that, X?
I mean, I don't know if he watched Thad. Well, I know he's seen Thad. I don't know if he watched Don Chaney and then Citizen.
No. What Lonzo said was you don't see any 190-pound backs in the NFL. So basically, if Rooster's saying he's good at his weight, right? Yeah. And Rich saying, well, that's what he want to do. That's what he want to do. What are we saying here?
Yeah, well, you got your scat backs. Most running backs who go into the NFL, I'm not going to say they scat backs, but they're mostly backs that can be used out of the backfield. And then you got your big backs who they only use for short yardage, So, and that's the thing about the NFL now. They use it more than one running back on team. So, the 190, it helps the offense because now you have a running back who could, who's probably being covered by a linebacker, and the running back is most likely faster. So that's why you see a lot of running backs catching almost like 80 passes a season now because they being covered by a linebacker. It's kind of hard for a linebacker to run out in space and cover a guy that runs like a 4.3 or 4.4.
If this was 20 years ago, they would have probably moved him to receiver already. But nowadays, I mean, you saw those the wheel routes that he ran this past. Some of his most explosive plays came from passes out of the backfield. So I think him and Parrish is going to live there, especially if we need some safety valves when it comes to maybe receivers not, being able to create separation. So I'm cool with it. Just another weapon that you have inside your treasure chest.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier for the offensive coordinator when you have a weapon like Parrish and Knighton in the backfield, and I still think maybe they could kick Rashad Smith in there a couple times when they want to do something out the backfield.
These comment sections going crazy. Y'all hit the like button for us. We'll hit the like button for us. These comment sections going crazy. Somebody said Walter Payton was 200 pounds. Man, Walter Payton, that was 1936. The linebackers was 205 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
That new buck, that's going back too far. Brandon Took say Chris Johnson was 195 pounds.
Yeah.
Duke was 175. Duke wasn't 175 coming out of college, was it?
Nah, he was 206.
Yeah, he wasn't that small. I mean, that small coming out of college.
Right. He wants to say exactly. Most of the running backs are 21 and up. Cos Kane, shout out for the $10 for Cos Kane. He said this for you. This for our new Crib Talk shirt. We got one. We got to get one coming, man.
Hey, man,
set it off, dog.
So you say we ain't gonna be too long, but my whole take about today media day, the word that stuck out the most, and that's what everybody was saying, was competition. They ready to compete against each other. They ready to push each other. It kind of almost seemed like that word was non-existent the last previous years, because I don't think we ever heard that word like that.
Competition?
Yeah.
You heard a lot of them saying that today?
Everybody today said it. Everybody I talked to, and people who was like, "Oh man, that's all I keep hearing them talk about is competition."
You get a smile. Mr. Keontre Smith. How much Keontre Smith say you gonna put on 25 pounds? How much you weigh, X?
Yeah, 230.
That boy say 230. He ready to play linebacker.
That's where I come from when we told him the story about when you and Coach Jones was talked about him.
Yeah. But here we go, man. Big Game James, man. Let's talk to Big Game James.
What you did in high school, just focus on playing ball and getting better every day.
You in the football process? Is that when you weren't?
No, I think it was
been hard, yeah. So you're not on the, but did that motivate you? I mean, did you think about that you weren't on that at first? But I mean, it's kind of crazy. You're on the.
I'm focused on getting better every day. I mean, that's all I'm stressing. That's all I want to do every day.
How good can you be? You look at yourself as one of the best safeties.
Nah,
how good could you be?
I don't look at myself like that. I look at myself as a dog that want to play football, that's ready to play football and want to eat with his teammates. That's how I look at myself.
So you look like you improve every day.
Miami Cowboys, Chiefs. You grew up right here in Miami, man. Talk to the kids a little bit, man. To go from youth and high school, and now you're at UM. You guys are going to compete eventually in that segment. Talk to the kids and just tell them how you did it and how focused they have to be to make it to where you are now.
Hard times don't last forever. That's what I have to say to them. Stay focused. You want to get where you want to go, it's all a mindset. It's not. It may get hard, but life hard. That's what you're here for. Ain't nothing easy in life. Stay focused, grind, stay dedicated to what you got to do, and go get that bag.
There's a lot of excitement about this team. And
that bag.
What do you say?
Go get that bag, big time, Big James. Then we got Frank Lasson.
I just want to say,
talk to me.
James always looks serious in his interviews, man. He real focused this year.
Listen,
he had that look since spring.
Listen, man. That you know what that tells me? That tells me that James has figured it out. He's figured out his place. He's figured out the defense. He knows he's going to be really comfortable on that field. I wanted to ask him two things. I wanted to ask him about being stuck in the corner in North Carolina when the boy were trying him. You know what I'm saying? I was going to ask about that. And I wanted to ask him, is he going to be able to roam the way he was able to roam in high school? Because I can tell that he's comfortable now. He understands what's going on. He understands where he is. You know what I'm saying? What Avante Williams said, be where my feet is. What he said, Avante said, be where my feet is. That's what Coach taught him. Be where my feet is.
My feet is, yeah.
James ready, dog. James ready. And he's going to be the leader of the defense, and he's going to spearhead this thing. We got Frank Lasson right here, man.
Frank, at what point at Clemson, man, you started thinking, man, hey, listen, man, I may have to try to go on back home.
Can you read that?
And like, what point did you decide, okay,
Frank's all like
I may have to try to go back home. I've been here 3 years. I may have to do something different.
But he finna put his own game right here.
Honestly, it was just
I had graduated. I graduated early. I don't know if a whole lot of people know that, but I graduated in 3 years. So I had graduated early, and that was just a decision. Me and my people we talked about for a while, and it was just we felt like it was best for me to come home.
So listen to me. So he's saying he graduated early, right? What is that? What does he mean, Rich? He graduated early. So what he's saying? He had free reign to do what he wanted to do.
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah, he graduated early, so he was allowed to go to any school he wanted to.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Some schools have rules where you can't transfer to schools in the same conference if you have years left. But he graduated, so like they couldn't stop him even if they wanted to.
Exactly. He was done.
I think Don owned or something. Don saying. No, I think E1 owned or something. E1 said he graduated early and nothing to do in Clemson. It ain't a damn thing to do in Clemson. So let me see.
Yeah. You went from Clemson to a program last year to now the totally different new program. Talk to us about the total transition between all three of them. Has it been hard or?
Not at all. It's been a real smooth transition. I'm from here. All the guys, they working. Everybody working. For Chris Paul, he did a great job with the staff and start building that new culture. And I feel like everybody bought in.
Yeah.
So everybody, we just put our head down. We just gonna work.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Appreciate you.
How you doing?
Chilling, man. You thought nobody want to come over and talk to you, huh? Yeah.
That boy was chilling. That boy, every time to put their head down, they be on the phone. They try to put their head down and be on the phone. They think nobody gonna say nothing to them. But we was all over it, dog. So listen, man, we got two twins right here, man. What's going on right here? We gotta get Cam Kitchens in the chat. I mean, we gotta get Marvin in the chat, man. See what's going on right here, man. You can't tell me Citizen and Cam Kitchens ain't brothers, dog. Citizen, where did Citizen say he was from, X?
He's from Lake Charles.
Lake Charles, he said he was from?
Lake Charles, Louisiana. You said, what'd you say? You said something else.
I said New Orleans. I wanted to say, I meant to say Louisiana. I said New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I meant to say Louisiana. Let me see. I don't know why the Citizen picture ain't come up yet. There we go. Look at this. Look at Citizen, man. Look at Cam. Look at Citizen. Look at Cam.
Man, they look the same.
All right, let's see what Cam talking about.
When did you decide? We here.
Like Cam Kitchens. So when did you decide to be a TikTok star? Let's go.
Cam Kitchens, man. When did you decide to be a TikTok star, dog? When did you make this decision?
Man, I just be at home when I ain't playing the game, but in practice, I just be out there just think of something and I just do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You was really bored or something?
I just be bored, yeah. I did come to my head. I'm like, I got a perfect sound for it. And I just go do it.
Yeah? But you get everybody involved with you, man. Are they all in on it, or you gotta pull them and drag them in to do it?
I'd be a little bit of both. Like some people be like, they can't put me to TikTok. Or I'd be like, bro, I got an idea. Like, I be feeling like I'm the director. I'd be like,
you are the director.
You just right there, you go right there. You want to do this? It's kind of good.
Which one got the most views so far? Was it the referee one or?
Yeah, I think it was the referee one.
Yeah.
He thought that was really funny. I go back to when we interviewed Cam Kitchens before he went in, bro, and he was like, he didn't budge. He was like, well, how I feel, man? They just brought in number one safety in the nation, James Williams. Well, I feel I'm gonna be on one side, he'll be on the other side. He can learn from me, I can learn from him. And that boy didn't waver. You know what I'm saying? He never wavered. You know what I'm saying? He never wavered. He never looked at it. There's no ego, no animosity, none of that. Talk to me about Cam, y'all.
Yeah, he basically said like, we two different safeties, man. I'm more of a ball hawk, and James Williams is the wrong. He's the wrong guy. He's going to scare everybody who's in front of him. So, if you know them from high school and you know them from last year, you realize, yeah, that's what it was. So,
right.
Cam is Cam, man.
Yeah.
He super confident in who he is and what he could do. So,
Yeah, I think this year by putting by I think having Cam in the right position, college football going to really see that Cam was probably one of the best safeties coming out that high school year. I don't know why his ratings were so low, which was dumbfounded, but them putting him in the right position, you're going to see how smart and how much of a playmaker the guy really is.
Right.
Because last year, it looked like they kind of switched it. They kind of had James, being the back guy and Cam closer to the line covering the slots. Yeah, that defense was just all screwed.
Yeah.
I
agree with E1K, man. He might be, when it's all said and done, he might be the best safety we had in the room, just as far as honestly, I like all of our safeties, but it's certain traits that really stand out to me about Cam, and it's how intelligent he plays, is very high IQ, as well as his nose for the ball and his nose to make a play when the team needs it. Those things are big. It's just instinct. And then I look at Avante. Nobody has a motor like Avante. Like, it's anywhere Avante goes, any team he plays for, even when he goes to the NFL, he's just going to be so different. His motor is just way different than other people. So I think they got something really unique. All three of them do, but I think Cam was made to play safety.
Man, before we end up going inside for media day, another safety ended up walking by Brian Ballard, and he like he even got bigger.
He was excited to see us, wasn't he? He was like, "Hey man, my daddy be talking about that."
Hey man, my daddy talking about y'all all the time. I'm like, yeah. I'll be speaking to his father a couple times and stuff like that. But I'm looking for Brian Ballard to make some noise this year, man. His freshman year when he got on the field, he did do what he's supposed to do as a true freshman. He didn't really mess up bad. He did. He made some tackles.
Right.
So and then his sophomore season he ended up getting injured for the season, so he couldn't play. But so now he's back healthy. I think that secondary room, that safety room, is very, very deep, man. Because you have James Williams, Avante Williams, Cam Kitchens, Al Blaze. Yeah, they move Al Blaze to safety. You got Brian Ballard. You got Keyshawn Washington. You got Markeith Williams. You got Jalen Harrell. I don't know if Isaiah Dunson is back and forth. I just say he's one of the athletes out there. So
Dunson
room is pretty deep.
Hey, Street, you gonna post that picture to Twitter and IG?
It's up there already.
Oh, it's up there.
I posted that.
It's already up there, dog. Shout out to Sean Green for becoming a member, man. And speaking of that, members, we're gonna put these full interviews all on the drive, and you guys have access to them tonight. We upload them now, so the members will have access to all the full interviews. The interviews are a lot longer than this. Us cracking jokes with kids. We getting into it with Avante. Who else we interview extra we ain't put up here yet?
Let me see. Let me go through my phone. Let me see the. We did Ja'Kai Clark.
Yeah. Ja'Kai Clark. Yeah. Hey, so ask Ja'Kai Clark. What you asked the man about talking about? Do y'all be laughing with Coach talking about how tall he is?
Do y'all laugh at the fact of his size? I mean,
what he said back to you? Oh
man, that man.
He said, man. He said, man. Nobody ain't.
He said nobody ain't playing. That man ain't. He said that man don't play like that.
That man really intense. So hey, you know, his face straightened up after the smile. Once I asked him, we like, that really.
Yeah, X is a game. Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, I wanted to call something out real quick. I saw in the group me chat that the Miami players are gonna get $3 for every jersey sale.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. So what's that about is you know, they have to deal with I forget the name of the jersey company. But most schools are going to be allowed, not just Miami, but most schools are going to be allowed to let the players receive revenue from jersey sales.
Right.
That's what's up.
So, and now you can order a jersey and get the name and the number on it. It won't just be, okay, so this year is 22. Remember when they made that rule, you got to only get to buy the jersey of the year.
Yeah.
But it have the year, like 2020, 22. The previous year was 21, and the previous year was 20. So now you could just say, nah, man, I want a number 9 TVD jersey.
Right. That's what's up.
So I don't know the specifics of how much they're going to get paid, but I'm pretty sure, you know, the players are going to be happy. You know.
There was something else in the group me chat the other day where Jim Harbaugh was like, "Why don't the Big Ten pay the players? Because the Big Ten the one with all the big money."
Harbaugh talking that real business.
I know.
I said they don't. That's what they don't want. They scared of that. Like Harbaugh talking real business. Harbaugh like, listen, who y'all fooling? We talking y'all want them to go in here and find money. Well, I guess the biggest bag is what y'all got.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the NCAA definitely don't want that. They like, huh? Harbaugh, what you say? Don't make
it. Mic cut off.
You was cool.
That's why they created the NIL. But here goes his citizen, man, and I'm asking him straight up, dog. You got a brother on the team or what, man?
I'm going back to my goal here.
So the first thing people want to know, Trevonte citizen running back, man. You and Cam Kitchen, any Ken?
No, we're not Ken.
No Ken? It ain't your brother, cousin, nothing like that?
Like that.
It's the first time you heard you look like Cam Kitchen?
That's my first time. Because I cut my dread. That's why I got put back in my head.
You cut your dreads off?
Like last month.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why you cut them?
It got hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not really used to that humidity out here, so when I heard a few practices, I was burning up them dreads, so I just chopped them off.
It's hot in the morning.
Hold on. There goes your boy citizens, Jim Ron. See, I've been in the game a long time, so I know who Jim Ron is. You know who Jim Ron is, X?
Yes.
I've been in the game a while. There goes your boy citizen, Jim Ron. Who is Jim Ron, Rich?
He the one who used to do like the high school highlights, right? High school,
but you know who that?
And Kane highlights.
He used to do. No, he used to do high school highlights for his kids. But you know who that is?
Nah.
That's Drummond from Kane's Unfiltered.
Okay.
Yeah, same guy. Drummond been around a while. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drummond in the house. You got Trevonte Citizen right here. Cam Kitchen's twin.
I'm from Lake Charles.
Yeah, okay. We get this hot, huh?
Nah, like we got a little breeze when it's hot. Ain't got no breeze out here.
No breeze. That's what everybody always says. So, since you look Trevonte Citizen running back, how tall are you now?
6'1".
How much you weigh?
221.
How much? What you in high school? How much did you play at? What was your weight?
I was at 215, 6 foot.
215, 6 foot.
That's a big boy.
We went around on signing day and we found out Trevonte Citizen signed the University of Miami out of nowhere. What was the deciding factor? Because you were leaning towards where?
I wasn't really leaning towards no school. Like they all had. Like,
no. Listen, we're gonna stop it right there. X, is he telling the truth, X?
Say what?
Is he telling the truth? He said he wasn't leaning to any school when he walked in signing day in there. He didn't know where he was going.
Yes, but I mean, he probably telling the truth. But you know, from all the recruiting sites, they had him leaning towards Florida.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Towards Florida. You know, Florida was they was real happy, excited. And then when it happened, you know, my phone started going crazy, and I was like, something must have happened. And And I'm like, oh, we got Citizen. Remember, I was like, oh, we got a running back, Trevonte Citizen. I like, oh, I thought.
Me and Twan was sitting at Shamar Stewart house like, we got Trevonte Citizen. Oh, yay! He was like our consolation prize. It was like, all right, we got somebody we weren't supposed to get because we ain't finna get big dog. So here we go, man. Trevonte.
He actually LT wasn't out there. Yeah, LT he came. He didn't sit down for questioning. He came. I think somebody did question him once, and then he had left. But he definitely didn't sit down for questioning.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, a couple of players walking through.
I just
sit down for questioning.
Home over here. You know, I'm like 15 hours away from Lake Charles. It's still like a second home.
He said he's 15 hours away from home.
Yeah. Lake Charles, Louisiana. That's like the west part of Louisiana.
But how does this feel like a second home? Like that's not close.
I have no idea.
Probably he there with his brother.
Maybe it got certain scenery like Lake Charles. I don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah, sure. What's it been like since you've been here?
It's been a real grind. Coming out of high school, first year, my first summer workouts, it was tough, but I got through it, and I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to be working with this coaching staff, the strength coaches. I'm just a joy to be here.
Can you describe the summer workouts, what you guys do, and what makes them difficult? And then also you said you've gotten better with it. So how do you feel about it?
I can say it's a lot conditioning, weightlifting. See, I'm not used to. In high school, one day we do arm, one day we do legs. Over here, it's the whole body. So at the practice, whole body was hurt.
So wait a minute. That boy say they work the whole body every day. Like so what is he? What he's saying? He's saying in the weight room they work the whole body. Because you know when people go to the gym, they usually be like it's a leg day, it's an arm day. You know what I'm saying? This boy said they work the whole body. So he ain't used to that.
His whole body was sore, but as I kept repping it, kept doing it, like my body got acclimated to it, and I ain't say it got easy to me. My body got used to it.
You do look like
your
him.
gold hair, then y'all don't look nothing.
Look like
I'm
him.
going back to my gold hair.
So the first thing people want to know, Trevonte,
I'm like that.
it's the first time you heard you look like him.
That's my first time. Because I cut my dread. That's why I got put back in my
You cut
head.
your dreads off.
Like last month.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why you cut them?
They got hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not really used to that humidity out here, so when I heard a few practices, I was turning up them dreads, so I just chopped them off.
It's hot in the morning, bro.
I'm from Lake Charles.
Yo, okay. We get this hot.
I mean, say it get hot in Louisiana, don't it?
It's hot. Ain't got no breeze out here.
No breeze. That's what everybody always say. So, since you look, Trevonte sitting running back, how tall are you now?
6'1".
How much you weigh?
221.
221.
Yeah,
You know, on
he gonna
campus-
be 230, 235 by the time he go to the draft.
221. Been on campus a few months. Somebody said he gained 6 pounds already.
Wait, because I think he came in like 225, 230.
He said he played at 215, right? He finna say it right now.
How much what you in high school? How much did you play at? What was it with?
I was at 215, 6 foot.
215.
So he said he played at 215. He said Lake Charles is 220, 6'1". How big was Thad, X?
Thad was like 6'1", 230, 235.
230?
240. Like, well, I mean, I'll say 235, 235.
So how big was Cheney? Do you remember?
Cheney coming in was like 5'11", 6 foot, 210.
Yeah.
DJ said these kids better enjoy because he's starting next year. What y'all think about that?
I mean, I don't know how much people understand. I think Chaney is going to outwork every running back in the room, and that's just because I know what type of worker Chaney is. So,
Did you see Chaney out there today?
In practice and camps and stuff, Chaney is going to be that guy. But
It's staying healthy during the season. So I like the switch up. I mean, this is honestly, if you're a running back, you should not even. I'm not gonna say you should not, because you can do whatever you want. But I don't think that this climate that you're in for, in terms of football, is where you should be like, man, I'm gonna be a 2,000-yard back. I think that's crazy. I think, look, man, if you can get 950, 1,200 yards in a running back by committee type of situation where you got Parrish who can catch passes out of the backfield, Rooster who could do the same thing, plus he's tough. I think you could have a running back by committee and have every last one of your running backs still get drafted. And that's what you should shoot for.
I think that's what Gaddis plans to do. Use 3 running backs. One of them will get the bulk of the carries. If you run the ball 40 times a game, one of them probably going to get around 25 carries, between 20 to 25. And then they break it up with the other 2. You know what I'm saying? So that leaves 15 carries. Maybe one get 9 or 8, and the other one gets 7 or 6. Stuff like that. Because I think it's going to be a real balanced offense. If the ball is ran 40 times, they're probably going to throw the ball maybe between 25 to 30 times. So you should have a well-balanced offense. You just don't want to wear your running backs out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 12 games. Just imagine you do good and you supersede the 12 where you have to go to the ACC championship. That's 13. And then you got another game for the bowl game. That's 14. So you definitely do not want to wear your running backs out. We've seen that happen so many times. Rooster at the end of the year, we just didn't know. Is he still going to make it? Because we ran him too hard. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was the thing I say about Rooster. We don't even need to give Rooster 20 carries a game. If you're going to give Rooster 10 to 15 touches per game.
That's it.
10 to 20 touches. And when I mean touches, I mean put him on special teams. Let him return a punt. Let him return a kickoff. Let him catch five passes out the backfield. Give him 10 runs. You know what I'm saying? That's the touch I'm talking about. And he can still be fresh instead of we giving him 20 to 25 touches and he's only running the ball and most of those runs going up the middle for 2 yards. Yeah, his body going to be worn out. You know what I'm saying? So you give him, you free up, man. You free up space where now you can use 3 running backs and all could be happy. Because at the same time, you're still getting touches on special teams. You're catching the ball out the backfield, stuff like that. So I think that's exactly what I said. I say, man, Rooster could get 900 yards rushing, 400 to 500 receiving, and maybe 700 in special teams. That's a very productive year. He leaves and goes to the NFL, and he's going to get drafted. Because that's a very productive year for a running back.
Exactly. Plus, we gotta remember too, Duke. When Duke got injured, it was because Duke was our secret weapon. It was like, what are we gonna do against FSU? Run Duke. That was our whole offense.
It was working in the first half too.
Yeah, and Duke got hurt his freshman year and his sophomore year. I think sophomore year, we I ain't gonna say we ran him into the ground. Although that was, I think that was a blatant. He tried to twist the man's ankle. You know what I'm saying? You still kind of. It was all Duke. Once Duke got hurt, everything was what y'all gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? So now you got running backs you can use. Yeah, man, just use them smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear. Well, I'm not saying. I just know they're not gonna wear them out because again, when you get late in the season, you want to get to the 13 and 14 game. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much want your running backs to kind of still be good.
One thing to think about when Sony Michel and Nick Chubb both went over 1,000 yards at UGA. I don't necessarily think Nick Chubb averaged 20 carries per game, and that was Nick Chubb. So, because they rotated 3 backs,
Right.
so we could definitely do the same thing.
Yeah, it can be done, man. That's why I say I don't know who starts at running back. I pretty much don't care because at the end of the game, it's most likely going to be who's hot. You know what I'm saying? Which running back been running the hardest that game?
Exactly.
And in 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? So
we got an update on Isaiah Walker. Let me cut y'all off. Miami transfer offensive lineman Isaiah Walker will be continuing his college career at Butler Community College. JUCO.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't.
You got anything on this? I remember recovering this kid at our high school, Miami Northern X. I thought this kid was a goddamn star.
He is. I think I think what happened with him, man. Once he got to college, he realized that everybody else was stars too, and he needed to work harder, and he just didn't have it just yet. So, guess what? That happens a lot.
That's wild.
Question that I have would be, when did he enter the transfer portal?
Like 2 months ago.
That might be why he's going to a community college as well, because you wait that late in the game, you know what I'm saying, and people already took, the positions that they need out of the portal. Now you enter in the portal, it's already June. Then you going I mean, it's not a lot of teams that's looking to take players when they're focused on going into fall camp.
I think the reason why he did go JUCO is because he wants to play. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to go to another school and sit. He wants to go and play to show everybody that he can still play football. So I'm gonna go JUCO route because I know I'm gonna play there. Everybody can see me, and we go, go from there. Maybe I get a second chance at another top school, but I want to play. I don't want to transfer to such and such, and then I still gotta try to battle to get on the field. Like, I should have stayed at UM if anything, you know what I'm saying? But he wants to play. I know he wants to play.
So shout out to Edrin James, 786-405-9499, man. Shout out to Sean Rounds with the $10, man. I almost missed that. These comments be going fast when the season starts, Sean. My bad. Shout out to Sean. Sean invested about $300 in us in the week, man. Shout out to Sean for putting his money where his mouth is. But also, man, IOD Squad, 786-405-9499. Send us a text if you're trying to figure out crypto investing, NFTs, anything of that nature. And right in the comment section, the link is right at the top in the blue. You can just click it, go in, get involved, and sign up. And I bring up IOD Squad because Edrin James. Edrin James is the epitome, bro, of business. If you go watch my interview with him, he talks about he got it from his grandma and his parents. But with what he did with the Hall of Fame, right? We get players go through the Hall of Fame all the time, Rich, right?
Yeah.
But Edrin James, I'm gonna take y'all to Edrin James. Me and Twan was trying to hunt Edrin James down and trying to get Edrin James in the interview. Was trying to get a CIA agent to sit down and interview him. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was hard. We finally got him in the corner. We finally caught him in Orlando. 3:00 in the morning. I sat down. I interviewed him. He had a car, a Hall of Fame donk he was building. And we was trying to ask him where was the car. Rich. we asked him 30 different ways. Where's the car? Is it in Miami? Is it in this? And he just has a way of talking. You know what I'm saying? He has a way of talking to where it's like, yeah, Twin, we didn't get nothing out of that. This says
What
Edwin
did he
James
What
Hall
did he
of
do
Fame.
with it?
He turned it into the Hall of Fame car. He took it to the Hall of Fame. He had all the Hall of Fame people to sign the seats. Peyton Manning, everybody there, he got them to sign the seats. So I'm going to read you this. Edwin James Hall of Fame car, 1975, a Chevrolet Caprice. This is a one of the Trick Daddy made famous. Did Trick Daddy make that famous? Am I getting...
Trick ain't make that famous. Don't be famous.
Oh, damn. The boy from the who's always had the donks, man? 61st and North down at 15th Ave, all the boys used to have the donks. But it was a big thing in Miami in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The 75, 72.
Murph Dog and all them.
Right. Edwin James played in Indianapolis Colts 1999, 2005, becoming the team's all-time leader in the career rushing high, blah, 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 blah. The vehicle James was inducted into the Pro Hall of Fame in 2020. At his induction ceremony, James brought this vehicle to Canton, Ohio for the celebration. The vehicle features signatures of various Hall of Fame players, including Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Emmitt Smith, and Charles Woodson. It's a way for me to pay homage to South Florida culture. It's bigger than just riding a car. Edwin James has took this car. Let me see. I'm going to see if we can scroll through it. And now I started this off talking about invest or die, right? Rich, you're a smart brother. You follow me. You see what Edwin James did, right?
Yeah.
He took a moment, and he said, how could I capitalize on this moment other than these people handing me a yellow jacket?
Mm-hmm.
And what did he do, Rich? Put it in smart people words.
Well, he increased the value of the car, and here's something you got to know. So if you think about surfing, the number one thing that you got to do in order to surf is you got to know how to paddle before the wave gets there. And he went out on his own dime, had that car custom made, painted it, to represent the Hall of Fame and everything else, and also, of course, to represent our culture. And when he did that, that's him investing in a product before the product has more value. So he then gets all of, everybody who's in the Hall of Fame to sign the car. And now that value instantly goes up. So if you are the Hall of Fame Shrine Committee or whatever, and you got all these signatures from decades of players that have, been, inducted into the Hall of Fame, you like, this might be more valuable than anything we got in here, because we probably don't have that.
Right.
Plus, if they just all signed a piece of paper as opposed to signing that car, there's no significance in the paper. But now, that car, that being a donk, that represents South Florida. It represents where a lot of players come from who go to the NFL, and it's a symbol. And when you think about that too, if you riding in a donk, you also put that culture on the map too for a lot of people who are not familiar with that culture. So it's a lot of different ways to look at what he did. And yes, he capitalized on it. Yes, they probably gave him a check for it, but
yeah, shouts out to the homie Jit painted. He the one painted Edwin James don't.
Who painted it?
Okay.
The homie Jit, he got a paint shop in Opelika. He painted. He be painting a lot of famous people donks. The trick daddy, the trick daddy donk, the one that did catch on fire that time. That was Jit painted that. Actually, during the Hall of Fame, I think parade. If they got a video, the guy that's riding in the car with Edwin James is Jit. He's the one that painted the car.
Bro, listen, I bring this up because IOD investor die. We talk about trading and NFTs and the value of things, right, Rich? We created these NFTs that have value. And this man took a moment, right? And was like, in this moment, you know what I'm saying? This jacket may be worth a lot of money. This may be a lot of money. But in this moment, how could I create something and capitalize off of it. Like create something that symbolizes the moment and value. He created value.
He did.
He built the car, he owned the car, and created value through ownership, something that we don't do enough of ever. You feel me? And it's just a lesson, bro. Like it's just a lesson. It's okay to own something. It's okay to own something of value. It's okay to say, hey, this is worth this much money. Who's willing to pay for it? It's okay. You don't got to be always the person paying, right, Rich?
Yeah, you don't have to be.
You don't. No.
And and here's the funny part. That's life in a nutshell. Like sometimes you get people who win the lotto, but most of the time you create value. You buy something low and you sell it high. You and your value appreciates, and that's where you make your money from. So that's an example of that.
Right. And on that note, bro, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. Members, we're gonna put these interviews and these videos in the member section, so you guys can download them and watch them and play smart when nobody else know what y'all talking about because y'all watch videos and nobody else got to watch. If you want to become a member, hit the join button down there. I think it's like $4.99, or it may go up to $6.99 and $8.99, but it's $4.99 and $6.99 right now. X, you got anything you want to close with? You already told them how you felt about the day, right?
Yeah. Ain't nothing, man. Become members. Man, we trying to reach 15,000 on Twitter, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead
15,000 on Twitter, though.
We trying to. We trying to grow the IG page. People to go follow. I mean, if you aren't following us already on IG, it's the same exact name, Caneville 305.
Caneville 305 on IG.
Yeah. Tomorrow, don't forget, man, 7:30, we on Space.
It's Twitter, right? Rivals and X and Caneville on Twitter tomorrow. Andrew James called me last week, though. He got something. He got surprise. He said something weird on the phone too. Like it didn't say his name. It said something like I don't know, man. No name, but it said something.
Hey, did you catch what I don't know, you probably walked off with Romello. I had Romello and he had a message for Orlando Jones.
What he said?
He say, man, the West coming to whoop him. He say, the little homie Tiger coming up there to put numbers up.
Damn.
Yeah. I dropped it on Twitter, so it's there. Man, I just had that, man, because he's a hometown kid who's going to always say, man, I'm riding with my team, the West, man. So
we're gonna be at that game.
Say it again.
We're gonna be at that game.
When is it? Like, if it's, I don't mind going up to the game.
You gotta check the date on it.
Find the date.
Okay. Anything else, Rich?
I just want to say, when the season starts, we'll have NFTs that'll be coming out as once again. So definitely look out for that. Exactly. So we got stuff in the works for the season, and we look forward to continuing to grow the community.
All right, man. I appreciate both of y'all, man. I said we're gonna be on here long, so we're gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, all right?
All right, peace.
Yo. All right, man. 786-459-499. You want to get down with IOD Squad? Send me a text and I'll send you the link. Just click the link. It's right there in the top of the comment section. It stays up there, man. Hit the like. If you're watching, man, hit the like button for us. Share for us. I'm D, man. Don't put off tomorrow something you could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. I'm D, and I'm out of here.